Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. This morning, guys, we do not have a pack only video. I know that a lot of the content recently has been packs. The reason for that though, guys, is that has been the majority of the content going on, man. Like, that's really all that's been going on with FIFA. To be honest, we've had a lot of objectives and a lot of packs, right? That's kind of like what's going on with FIFA. And to be honest, the objectives have been really good, so I hope EA keeps those coming. Today, we have a video just kind of talking over a bit of everything. What I did want to point out to you guys this morning was that Leverkusen just won their game 1-0. So if you did DIABY's SBC, which I did recommend, if you were going to do the SBC, right, if this player fit your team, then it would have been a decent investment because you're going to get a +3 upgrade. They won 1-0 today. So this card will go to a 95. We'll be reviewing this card, even though it's not available anymore, when he does receive his 95 upgrade. So we'll be testing him out. He does look pretty solid. We'll see how big the upgrade is. And then we should be getting another Summer Showdown on Monday. That's my guess. On Monday, we'll get another Summer Showdown. So we'll have another matchup where we could select either player. If we want to do both, we can, in order to get a further upgrade, which would be a draw or a win on the further upgrade. And that would warrant the upgrade. Anyways, guys, we currently are sitting here with a lot of coins, and we're working on selling some of the stuff that we still need to sell, right? I have a lot of cards that I need to get rid of, but we are looking like we are in excess of 40 million coins. Now, the market is getting really dead. I can tell you guys that this week. This week, I put in 30 to 35 million coins into investments to try to make coins on rewards days. It didn't even work. Like, nothing I bought went up. It probably broke even, and it was a huge waste of time. It's taken me 2 to 3 days. We're in a normal week of FIFA where everybody was buying stuff. It would have taken me maybe like one day, a couple hours to sell my stuff. I haven't even been able to sell my stuff. And now a couple of my things that I have are going to be turning into losses. And in my opinion, there's a reason for that, right? I think the main reason right now is that most people who are playing FIFA are playing the game to do objectives, right? So if any of you guys are investing in players, here's what I'm going to tell you. What I have noticed and what I feel like will continue to happen, because I know that this happened last summer. When we get to a certain point in FIFA every year, some of the top tier metas start to rise. For example, Moments Cruyff, right? This card a week ago was like 8.3 mil. Now he's 9.9 mil. There's a couple of these kind of top tier cards that I think are going to start to take off because I think they're just getting packed way less. And I think this is kind of the time of the year where people are starting to buy their endgame teams. You know, there is 3 to 4 months left with FIFA, but we're seeing a card like Moments Dino that's up 2 million coins. And for a while, these cards were just dropping and dropping and dropping. Now, yesterday, guys, EA dropped, man, just honestly 2 crazy objectives. Like, I'm actually going to be grinding FIFA this week because of these objectives. I can't even believe I'm saying that, but I am. I'm going to be playing Rivals this week because Ibra is one of my favorite players. I need to get this card. I already got my first win yesterday, which is awesome. It was not easy. I'm going to try to limit myself to doing only a couple a day. We also have Kubo, which is a card available in squad battles. You do need to play 9 squad battles games. You need to use La Liga midfielders. But I may try to get this card because this card looks crazy. Guys, in terms of like Weekend League, and I know that a lot of you guys sit in the same standpoint as I do, where the motivation is just so next to nothing to play Weekend League. I think what I'm going to do, you know, I'm not going to play full-on Weekend Leagues, but I would really like to try to like unlock these cards and use them in a Weekend League hybrid. I think that's what I'm going to end up going for, just to kind of spice it up and make some of this kind of fun. I think me playing with Ibra would be a good time for sure. I'm trying to work on getting Bruno. I'm slowly working on obtaining these cards, guys, into my team. Slowly, making some progress. The most challenging part for me is like, you guys know I have this huge thing where I don't like dropping divisions because I don't think it makes sense. And I pray to EA that next year you put these objectives in an open matchmaking format, or you put these objectives in a way where you could do rivals, champs, online seasons, or online tournaments. You could do any of these objectives in any of those modes. I pray that that happens because at the moment it's really tough. Now, the only good news with the objectives that I will say, when you guys go into rivals at the moment, everybody is doing objectives, right? There's nobody right now that's really not doing objectives. So yes, it is sweaty, but for the most part, everybody's doing the same thing, which is kind of like okay. in the grand scheme of things, in my eyes, right? It's okay that everybody is doing the objectives because you are facing people that are pretty much doing them as well. So right now, the way I'm doing my objectives is I've got 6 La Liga players in the team, which is getting the Mendy wins. If I get a win, it's a Bruno Fernandes win. And then I've got 2 Serie A players because I'm also working on Ibra. And then for the Kubo objective, like, I need to just play squad battles to get Kubo. That's really it. But yeah, I'm thinking about completing Kubo because Kubo's, I know that his FFS was really good. And that's kind of like, so I'm kind of considering going ahead and getting that, guys, because his FFS, I never really used it too much. But a lot of people that do use this card have played against me with it. And it is really damn good. So I'm thinking about going ahead and trying to get his card because it's really good. Now, I wanted to talk about this. Batch 1 of Best Of. Guys, these are available in packs for only 5 more days. Now, why is this relevant? I do feel like in a couple of days, these guys are going to be really viable, right? They're starting to get really low. And I think that there's going to be a low point, right? Where you could stock a fresh one in your club. Because obviously the next round is going to be Best of 2. What do I mean by that? What types of players? You guys got to do the research. We should be getting a couple pack SBCs, and what I mean by that is like daily packs that will drop the market value of these players in my eyes. But yeah, like right now we've got some crazy prices. Like the value of this is crazy, right? You can get a headliner's Lewandowski right now for 180,000 coins, right? And I think stocking a fresh one of this one, you know, in your club is not going to be a bad decision. I think you're not going to regret it. I think some of these cards are going to rise a little bit because they've literally been nonstop in packs for 2 weeks now. Nonstop. Like, these guys have been just getting packed. So we should get another batch of cards coming in this Wednesday. I think it's this Wednesday. But yeah, there's a couple that I really like. Like, I would be surprised if Alaba didn't rise. I'd be surprised if Vinny didn't rise a little bit. I would be pretty surprised if Mars didn't rise. I mean, 41K for Mars. I was selling him at 60K this week. A tall at 50K. We've got a couple players in here that are super interesting in terms of their price. Wow, Messi's down a lot today, 103. Whoa, 420 for this Messi, really? That's because of Kubo, I think, right? I don't even know, man. That's just so low for Messi, being 420K. He's actually looking like cheaper than his... But this is what I'm saying. I mean, there's parts of the market right now that are starting to get so low. And I think the thing right now is that, like, another thing that I noticed is that I just don't think the coins on Thursdays are enough to juice up the market like they were the previous 2 weeks. I just don't think it's enough. I opened a couple rewards this week. They were okay. They weren't anything crazy. And then I think the biggest thing is, guys, I think a lot of people are just spending their time on objectives. I mean, to the guys that are watching this video, like, if you guys are playing FIFA, if you're not, right? If you are, what are you guys spending most of your time doing right now? What would you guys say is the majority of the thing that's consuming your time? Are you guys doing objectives? Are you guys playing Weekend League? Are you kind of just like doing packs? Are you watching FIFA content? I guess that's where I would be most interested to see what all you guys are doing. Now, I've got to take a couple losses. This stuff I've had for too long. I got creamed on Dembele because of Kubo, so we're gonna have to take a loss on him. But yeah, I guess just let me know if you got, like, what you guys specifically are doing on FIFA, because for me at the moment, it's really just trading, and I'm not playing Weekend League, and I'm gonna start doing objectives now, right? So that's like kind of my situation, and I guess I'm curious to see, and I'm wondering what your guys' situation is. What are you guys up to? Like, what do you guys mainly find yourselves doing these days on FIFA, if there is anything going on in FIFA? The one thing I will say about EA that I'm a little bit disappointed about is these party bag SBCs. They need to remove winter refreshes. You guys have now seen a couple days in a row on the channel we've been doing party bag SBCs. I mean, it's just a bit ridiculous that these refreshes are available because they're just so bad. Every time you get a winter refresh, it's horrible. And so I'd really like to see EA like not screw the community like that, because the pack weight is horrible in terms of if you get a winter refresh, you literally are packing a dead player. So I'd really like to see EA like not include those cards anymore in those packs. Now, the good news is FUT birthdays are going to be in packs probably next Wednesday. That's my guess. But Batch 2 will include FUT birthdays. I'm assuming Batch 2 will probably include some Team of the Seasons as well. It is going to be interesting to see if these best of cards rise out of packs. I'm not going to be going crazy investing in them, but I want to see if these best of cards are going to go up out of packs. I'm going to do a club stock. But yeah, I'm just really curious to see if these best of cards are going to rise a lot, because I think they have potential to rise. And, you know, then it's just about, do they actually rise? Because theoretically they should, right? With so much supply for so long and still being pretty popular cards, I would think they would go up. Another one that I'm really interested in is KDB. That guy I think is going to go up a lot as well. I think he's going to be super undervalued when it comes to a buying price very soon. In terms of SBCs today, we should get another player SBC today. That's what I'm guessing. Yesterday we got Sar, and he's a really good card. He is. He's a great card. If you're looking for a center back, like for 140K, this guy's phenomenal. I don't even need to do a review or tell you that. I already tried his other card this year. It's very good. The downside is that this card does not have 5-star skills, but that's literally the only downside. Other than that, it's a sick card. So, you know, that's a great SBC for EA to release. If you're into the center back position for your team and you need a French center back in the French league, then that works really well. This is what I was talking about with the pack SBC, guys. Like, I was thinking we might get a day this week where the best of drop a lot at 1 to 4 p.m. or for you guys 6 to 9 p.m. in the UK, because there's like a huge mass supply. Say there's like a 50K pack for 10K. That's kind of what I'm thinking EA might do at some point down the road, but we'll have to wait and see when that does come. Guys, thanks so much for watching the video today. I appreciate the continued support a lot, and I will see you guys in a video later. Peace out.